Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Now turn up the volume for this. Statistics show American patriotism is thriving. In fact, 85% of Americans consider themselves very patriotic. 63% own an American flag, and 43% are extremely proud to be an American. There's never been a better time to stand with your fellow patriots. This is why I highly recommend the In God We Trust hat to proudly show your patriotism. The In God We Trust hat is worn by preppers, survivalists, and patriots around the country. I love mine. I wear it everywhere I go. If you've been looking for a way to be more patriotic this summer, you'll love the In God We Trust hat. Buy one In God We Trust hat and get another one free for the next 24 hours. Go to godwetrust.com or by visiting the link below. So yesterday, we all know what took place in New York City. New York City! But in this fast-paced news world, news cycle that we live in, a lot of things have come to light since yesterday. So, of course, they know who they're looking for. A 62-year-old black man. That's who they're looking for. He's the one who put on his gas mask and orange construction vest and went inside of a subway yesterday and deployed gas canisters and shot like 10 people, but no one died. I saw something in the comments where someone said one person may have died, but I didn't look into it. So there may be as many as one person dead. But as far as I know for sure, or as far as I've looked, I didn't see anyone dying from this attack yesterday. And that brings a lot of questions like, why would somebody plan something like this and then be so poor at it? And thankfully, there are no lives lost. That's a great thing. But you would think that if someone took the time to plan something like this and familiarize themselves with a firearm, there would have been casualties. But apparently his gun jammed and he couldn't kill. Wait a minute. His gun jammed. So he just gave up and ran away. If you know how to use your firearm, you know how to get rid of a jam. You rack the slide a few times, that round that's stuck in there will come out, and then you put your magazine back in the gun and re-engage. Thankfully, he didn't know that, but it's just something that's a little fishy. So it's a 62-year-old black man. So you can expect this story to disappear. What's in this hand? Alakazam, alakazoo, abracadabra. Whatever term you want to use, this story is going to disappear. David Copperfield, David Blaine, Chris Angel. Are you ready? All you guys, all these famous magicians, Houdini, sit the fuck down because you are going to be put to shame by the disappearing act that the mainstream mediocres are going to pull on this story. We already know if he was white, damn having a suspect, they would have him in custody and they would be bashing this man and connecting him to the former president. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But he's black, he's too low on the color chart, so fuck it. But there's a few other things. So the cameras, New York City, crime through the roof, 2022. The cameras, the security cameras, underground in the New York subway system malfunctioned. They must have hired the same company that put the cameras in the jail that Epstein was in. Because these cameras malfunctioned on the day that there was a terrorist attack in the subway. Okay. Also, I saw a video. And we probably all seen this video of the people exiting one of the subway cars and there's smoke coming out and a guy, he comes limping out and he tries to walk, but then he ends up falling on the ground. I don't know if he twisted his ankle or something, took a bullet in his ankle. I don't know. But he comes out and he falls. Now, these are things I've seen with my ocular stems. All right. I'm not looking for conspiracy. I'm just looking. Okay? And shout out to my man Gian. He had me on his platform called Interview. Not like interview. Interview, guys. There's layers to this. Shout out to Bree. So he sent me this video and I'm looking at it. and you can see a guy with a mask on and a hoodie. He comes running out of the car, but he's squirting some red liquid on the ground. And later in the clip, you can see people's footprints in it. I mean, I guess it's supposed to look like blood. And then you see a lady wearing a red jacket. She's also pouring something on the ground outside of one of the subway cars where these people are flooding out. Another thing, why would they exit the train? Why would they exit the car where they just heard gunshots and there was smoke canisters deployed? Why would they come out of the car and then just stay there and congregate around there? And another thing I noticed was, so this is a predominantly Asian part of town. Maybe they're trying to connect it to their Asian hate bullshit that they're trying to talk about. But the white folks and the black folks who were there, they all left out of frame, but they were just Asian people in the frame. And they're looking around, trying to look distraught and everything, and they're looking in the car. It was just strange. It wasn't normal human behavior. If you're in a situation like that, I'm gone. I'm up on the street. I'm out of here. I'm getting as far away as I can from the gunshots and the smoke. I'm not going to come run outside of the car and mill around where this shit happened. Dude with the ankle, the bum ankle, a couple people grab his ass. Let's get up out of here. That shit was weird and nobody died? Where was he shooting these people? From what I've seen in the New York subway system, especially during rush hour, the morning commute at 8:30 in the morning, those cars are packed. How do you fire a gun inside of a space so small and you don't kill anybody? And the gun jammed? Were there any men on that car? If the gun jammed, grab this dude and beat him until people with badges show up and pull you off. Homeboy's getting stomped out. He's getting the treatment that Homeboy got in Goodfellas in the bar. We told Joe Pesci, go get your shine box. You see how Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro went to work on him with those dress shoes? Dress shoes are different. You get stomped out wearing sneakers, that's something different. But they stomp you out with hard-ass dress shoes? That's what they should have done to this dude. I don't know why they didn't. Could this all been a hoax? Could this have been an act? Because the same day, not only the cameras malfunctioned on this day, but also the lieutenant governor of New York got arrested on campaign fraud charges. Financial fraud. I don't know. Biden's bringing out the ghost guns. Uh-oh, a ghost gun. Ooh, a ghost gun. What the fuck is a ghost gun? Who is making guns at home? If you're a criminal and you want to shoot some people, you're probably going to go get a real one. Like, you might make a ghost gun. What are you, going through a metal detector or some shit? What is this ghost gun shit? Anything about gun control that comes out of the government's mouth, I am suspect. If it's anything more than carry what you want, when you want, I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me how many bullets I need to have. He said, if you need that many bullets, you must be a bad shot. That's none of your fucking business how many bullets I have. I'm an American. I'm an American. That means I can have whatever I want. But it's ghost guns. You got the shooting in Sacramento. I posted a video about that the other day. I was on the scene with the gangster lean and saw nobody. None of those empty suits, no news vans. Largest mass shooting in Sacramento city history. That's the state capital of California. 2 blocks down the street is the state capital. Speaking of, I did the video. I had my son with me. That's another reason why the video wasn't that long, because my son was waiting in the truck for me. So the video is like a minute and a half. We're leaving. There's this big old park. There's trees. There's an open space in the middle. It's like little fountains and shit. It looked nice. My son said, Daddy, can we pull over and play in that park? I look over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, too many to count. Homeless people over there with all of their filthy shit. So no, son, I'm sorry. We can't go play in that park because they allowed homeless people to take it over blocks from the state capitol. Downtown Sacramento, where the money and the laws are made, where my tax money goes. I'm talking California taxes. The average American pays 13.5% taxes. Throw another 14% on that if you're from California. So that's damn near a 30-year check going to taxes, and I can't even take my son to the park near the state capitol. Something's wrong. But in New York City, the cameras aren't malfunctioning during a terrorist attack in the subway. The mayor of New York City said, we are going to flood, that's his words, we are going to flood the subway with plainclothes police officers and mental health professionals. Nobody is killed. 10 people are shot. Nobody's killed, as far as I know. Maybe one person. Even still, you're in an enclosed space like that, letting off that many rounds, and you only kill one person potentially. All that shit. The lieutenant governor is getting arrested. He's getting placed in handcuffs in custody. All this shit's happening on the same day. I don't know. Coincidence? That's a whole lot of coincidence. That's a 5-gallon bucket overrunning with coincidence. Tinfoil hat? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section. You can see in the video, if I can get a link to it, I will. But you can see in the video a dude coming out of the car as doors open, smoke, people running out. He's squirting a red substance on the ground. Why would you do that? Why would the lady in the red coat do that? People, let me know. If you're in New York, good, and you have some insider info, please tell me. Because this shit is fishy. They want to, no. They have to take our guns. You cannot take over an armed populace. Look at all of these socialist communist countries, even ones that they want us to model ourselves after. What do they all have in common? They take the people's guns first. They take their means to protect themselves and say no first. Anybody from Australia want to weigh in? Didn't they just have a forced buyback there? How do you buy something back that you never bought in the first place? I'll see you in the comment section, people. Let me know. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. And before I go, turn up the volume for this. Statistics show American patriotism is thriving. In fact, 85% of Americans consider themselves very patriotic. 63% own an American flag, and 43% are extremely proud to be an American. There's never been a better time to stand with your fellow patriots. This is why I highly recommend the In God We Trust hat to proudly show your patriotism. The In God We Trust hat is worn by preppers, survivalists, and patriots around the country. I love mine, and I wear it everywhere I go. If you've been looking for a way to be more patriotic this summer, you'll love the In God We Trust hat. Buy one In God We Trust hat and get another for free for the next 24 hours by going to godwetrust.com or by visiting the link below. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.